luxe lovers, welcome or welcome back. Here we like to geek out on luxury goods and lifestyle, and I love to share an elegant curation of meaningful luxury. Today I'm going to provide a show and tell of my favorite quiet luxury items for work. In my last video on quiet luxury, I shared that I really love this trend because it's simply been my aesthetic all my life. A little luxury with very little logo. And these are the items that I've actually used when in an office setting or even interviewing. So let's get started. First, I'm going to talk about St. John knitwear. This blazer and this dress is a great example of this premium knitwear brand. They have a weave called the Caviar Blend, I believe, and it's just really a very nice textured weave of knitwear fabric. It's very flexible and it's almost like wearing a sweater, to be honest, but I will admit it is kind of pricey. However, it's a little luxury that I bought for myself. It has these very cute button details with pearls and a bracelet sleeve length, and it's something that I can wear very comfortably in an interview or when going to work and commuting. Second on my list of quiet luxury items for work is actually this necklace that I'm wearing today. Again, I'm not wearing my new Van Cleef & Arpels necklace, but I am wearing this David Yurman pearl Figaro chain station necklace. So very similar, as you can see, I have a style where it's just a long necklace that can be looped around and around, but this one, if you can see the detail, this is in sterling silver and it has 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 pearls around, and you can really see that the pearls are wrapped in silver. And again, this is a very old piece. I want to say maybe actually 18 to 20 years old in my collection because I bought it so early on in my working days, and I just remember working really hard to be able to afford this, I believe at like a Neiman Marcus or a Saks. But it's really withstood the test of time. If you don't really know what the David Yurman brand looks like, you would think that this is really just any other chain. And it's pretty unassuming, but still a very nice luxury. And what's nice is you can wear it long, or you can wear it doubled up, or you could wear it as a bracelet as well. And that brings me to my third quiet luxury pick for work, and that is this Hermes Kelly bracelet in yellow gold with 6 diamonds in the size short. So I know that in my quiet luxury video, I talked about the Kelly lock as a design element being conspicuous enough that I almost didn't consider it quiet luxury. But when I think about it in terms of the fine jewelry, I actually do consider it quiet luxury because it's so not as well known as, say, the Van Cleef motifs or even the Cartier Love bangles. So this, I think, flies under the radar really well. It's solid gold and diamonds, and you can even turn it around if you want it to be even less conspicuous so that the Kelly lock is facing you, and then it just looks like a regular gold paperclip bracelet. So again, I would definitely consider this to be more of the quiet luxury. You can definitely tell from afar that it's really pretty and fine jewelry, but not a lot of people would know that it is Hermes, specifically if this Kelly lock is rolling around and is hidden out of sight. And items like this pop up on the Hermes website from time to time when I'm browsing. So I'm gonna start actually posting these links when I see them on my community tab. So please consider subscribing if you're interested in getting alerts when these pop up on the Hermes website. And I am gonna set them to expire after 24 hours because these links do sell out fast and I don't want just like a bunch of dead links on the site. So if you are interested in being alerted when I see things from my collection on like Hermes.com, please subscribe and you'll be sure to see them when I post them. My next quiet luxury picks for work include Jimmy Choo pumps. Now these are hands down my favorite brand of pumps. The nudes are in the style of the Love design and the black pumps are in the style of the Romy. And I'll try to be able to compare them to you. Maybe I'll take side by side and just kind of show you the difference and get it out of the way. But the Love, you can see, definitely has that very, very pointed toe. And then the Romy style is still pointed, but has a rounded toe. And I wear these to any event that requires any kind of a heel or pump. So here we have, and both of these are in the 65 height, and I find that that is the height that really the only height that I can tolerate that is still a heel. I recently wore these to a charity gala in New York, and I'll link that above, and you can see how these paired with a Zimmermann dress, and it was really beautiful, and I was able to just wear these with no problem all night. And you can see this is a patent leather, and the color match is pretty good to my skin tone. And these are the black in the Romy, and it's more of like a matte leather. So you can see the difference in that as well. You can see that I have worn these extensively, and I have not yet worn the Romy just because I haven't had a formal occasion. I feel like this is more for work, but this definitely works for any kind of spring wedding or dinner or event that you need to go to where you don't feel comfortable wearing an open toe shoe. So I will provide some mod shots either here or at the end. But again, I had to buy 2 of these because once I bought this and it was super comfortable, I had to then replace a really old pair of kind of my standard interview shoes with the Jimmy Choo brand. My next quiet luxury items actually are bags. So here we have a Celine dust bag. So let's open it up. And we have the Celine small cabas tote in the taupe color. So this is actually a great work tote in my opinion. The small size I think is just perfect, and you can see it's kind of the raw inside. You have a zip pocket in the back with 2 slip pockets added there, and then nothing on the front side. But here's the back. This is in, I would say, almost excellent condition, and I know Celine's Rising Star is coming now, and I really am loving the Triumph. But I got this, oh, I want to say 5 to 6 years ago off of eBay, and it has just been such a good workhorse for me. And you can see that the Celine logo is like so small. So again, it's a very quiet luxury item. I personally like to wear it open with the flaps out like this, but you can see here you can cinch in the straps and make it more of a closed top if you want that. And I've seen people wrap this up in a bow. But this is very reminiscent, I would say, of like the straps on a Birkin where you can cinch them in. But I just really kind of like my straps to just hang down, not be knotted up. And here I'll show you how this looks on a shorter frame where you can have your items, you can have a notebook, bottled water, even shoes. I've brought this to interviews or meetings where I didn't want to be so flashy, but I did want to show that I had some good quality items and had a good smart looking tote like that. And if you don't want the Celine logo to be seen, you can always turn it around, and then it looks like a nice big bag. And if you don't want that flare, again, you can just cinch it in and have it be a little more small. But overall, I really love this tote, and I actually threw out a different tote that I use a lot because I just upgraded to the nicer brand and just never looked back. And the last quiet luxury item today that I'll share is my Chanel Executive Cerf tote in black with silver hardware. So unfortunately, this handbag is discontinued now. They don't make it anymore, but there are some floating around the pre-loved market. This I also bought probably 8 to 10 years ago, again off of eBay, but I think it's in great condition. It is in the silver hardware. It has this turn lock in the CC where it opens up to a front pocket. Inside, I actually do have a Zoomoni insert. So everything is black, so it might be hard to see, but here's my Zoomoni insert that has the 2 pockets for water bottles. Unfortunately, this one was the kind that didn't have the removable water bottles, but there are slip pockets. And this is just such a versatile bag, and one that I have legit brought on job interviews. So if the Chanel is a little too strong, depending on what industry or position that you're interviewing for example, if you're interviewing for something in the fashion industry or maybe professional services, some companies may appreciate a nice flash of brand, or you just turn it around and here you are going totally under the radar, and it's just a regular, beautiful, functional leather bag. It also comes with a strap that attaches to some D-rings that are hidden within the handles of the bag so that you can have a shoulder carry. But I usually just carried it with my hands as a top handle bag. The other nice thing is that this definitely holds a regular envelope. So I'll show you how I would just tuck it in the back here. And I would put my resume in a folder, tuck it in, and you can see that it just holds really everything. So even though it pops out, you can always cut that off if you needed to bring paperwork with you. And I've had my resume, water bottle, even a change of shoes when I wanted to go from heels to flats. Again, total quiet luxury or a little bit of logo. So I hope you've enjoyed this small curation today of quiet luxury for work. I had a lot of fun, and if you did too, I would love for you to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!